All right, well, we got about 5 minutes left. Uh, oh, yeah. Anybody that says they know where the market's going, I just laugh at them because I haven't got a clue where it's going. And I've been doing this for 27 years. Yeah, um, don't buy into the hype. Don't listen to the people who's like, well, this happened, so this is what's going to happen. Nobody has a clue. This market could go straight back up. It could go straight down. It could stay the same. We don't know. What we do know is what we have in our accounts and how we can make money off of it. That's the most important thing. So all of these positions here in about 4 minutes, we're going to get hit with a bunch of alerts. If the market's going up, because we had a bunch of trailing stops in, we'll probably hit a few buys. We may even hit a few sells. We don't know. Market activity is going to dictate. But we put ourselves in a position that we can make money and be consistent at it and not take any losses. Your positions are definitely, have to be scaled to the size of your account. So you start seeing, people buying 100 shares at a time, or you feel like, oh, I can't make any money. We'll show you how you're going to make money, even with small trades. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 shares in any one stock, and that's not the upper limit. It's based on the size of your account. So if you're new to this, it's going to take you a little while to understand it. There is a learning curve. Hey, quiet. I'm getting all excited this morning at something. A little 5-month-old husky Australian shepherd. And yes, he's a handful. But let's take a look around here. We have ADI that's down, PDI that's down. And, let's take a look at our profit chart here. So here's our trading profit versus our dividends. So you can see we're up to $600. What are we on? So eight days, or on the 9th day, trading day. So I don't even remember how many trading days there are this month. You can count them up, but it really doesn't make any difference. If you're going to sit in front of your computer all day, you're wasting a lot of your day. Watching the computer is not going to help you make money. Unless you're, a trader on a 1-minute chart or a 15-second chart, or you're some type of guru that likes futures trading. That's fine. I've done it all. And, I've made a little money here, a little money there, but nothing consistently. Over the years, it always comes back to trading and investing. So what we're showing you here is how to stay small and not get hurt. The overall account may come down, but at least you're not in just one. Now, not all stocks go up at the same time, and not all stocks go down at the same time. You'll realize this on this last big move down. There was actually stocks that were moving higher. But you wouldn't know that if you were just in, say, Apple or Microsoft, any of the big ones that, basically where they move, that's where the Dow moves. But all these kind of obscure companies that pay dividends, you're missing out. These people paid really good dividends. I mean, what's the bank paying you now? 0.5%? Well, here we go. So we're going to write all these down, try to keep up. XOM, COD. XOM, CODI. Now, CODI is actually an MLP. You won't be able to trade this in a qualified plan. MLPs have interesting tax structure. Excuse me. Let's go into, what was that one that just sold? We use that mosaic just to see where everything's at. We actually trade off of this particular side is called Classic TWS Trader Workstation. You know, there's several different platforms out there to use, but this is the one I prefer. I do have charting platforms that go through other brokerage firms like TD Ameritrade. E-Trade's kind of its own little animal. I don't really know of anything that you can use with that. I'm not sure that they have API integration with any of the other platforms. They probably do. I just don't know about it. You know, Tastyworks or Tasty Trade. I can't remember. You have Schwab. You got Merrill Lynch. I got too many accounts to keep track of, or to name. Can't remember them all. But either way, what was that activated? Anybody know? I think. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but okay, so VLO, that was yesterday. So not on that account. So everything's kind of must be traveling down, but we hit something. I think it was NUE. Let me go over to this account here. Yeah, NUE. There we go. See, 830. So we'll take a look at that one. And that was, well, let me get this off of all and see where it was at. Yeah. 64. All right, NUE. All right, so here we go. 9708 plus 162 plus 50, 99.25. We just add a couple of cents there to take care of any regulatory fees. Now, we do get charged $1 per side on our trades on Interactive Broker. They're one of the few that did not reduce to zero, and I don't really care. A lot of people, you know, if you trade a lot, and I do trade a lot, you know, they make some money, but I work that into my target. That's why we had 50. We had $1, right? 50 cents, 2 shares. You're saying, well, how can you make any money off $1.62? You say, well, if you start looking at quantity, right? And you're like, okay, how does that happen? How do you get 9? Well, we ended up with 239 shares. That took a long time to get to that point, right? It also depends on the type of stock, or it's a CEF, something that doesn't move very much. You're probably going to end up with more shares. Call that volatility. So it's important to remember a lot of these things, but I'm not going to show you any, you know, home run plays here. This is all about investing. So if you're bored and you want something that's faster, I guess you come to the wrong place. Was that NUE? I'm just writing these down so I can keep track. And Zion. Okay. While I'm trading, I normally post a few, same account. So go down to the bottom, we know it's a Z. There we go, it's right there. We're going to do our same deal. Now what you decide, you know, what you decide to invest in is up to you. I never tell people what to invest in. What I will tell you is, and show you, is how to manage your money, how to manage your positions. We do offer a scan that allows you to get a better understanding of how to manage your money, and it protects your account so you don't, you know, 59.55. So you don't end up putting too much money in any one stock. Now here we go. See, we're starting to buy because the market's pushing up, right? Now we don't know how high it's going to go, but what we're doing is we're establishing our mean. It's important to understand what the mean is. A lot of people look at, you know, the price is the mean every day. Well, my mean is what I paid for. Right now, the mean on Zion is 57.83. Okay, so we go over here to the chart. We look at it and say, okay, there we are. But let me post a couple of these trades here first. I'm just helping out some of our people on Twitter. I won't be doing this forever as I get more involved in some other things that we're working on, but let's see if we can find NUE. I'll take a copy of that. So we're long NUE, and what was the other one? Zion. And so we go to our charts, desktop, NUE, and Zion. Which one is this? All right. Oh, and then MTB. Just hit that too. Where is that one at? Not seeing it there. There it is. We got in 835. MTB. Okay. That's a 162.13 plus 440. It's a good sized dividend. Plus 1. It's high price 167.55. Is that right? 167. Damn. Oh yeah, because there's $1 extra in there. Just didn't look right at the time. We'll go back over here to MTB. Let's get this off the chart. And what do we got? File, save chart image. And what were those other two? Was Zion. We're just getting ourselves ready just in case it goes the other way. I do this on every chart. You don't even really need charts. It's just a lot easier than pulling out a calculator and running an Excel spreadsheet. You can do it that way though. All you gotta know is what your 6-month price was. So you go back, you know, with 11.2. So we're not even 6. Well, that's 6 months. That's what we base our 50% move on. We don't go off as zero because the chances of you hitting that are next to nothing. I'm not saying a company can't go out of business, but good luck on trying to hit that 50% retracement. Some people use it. I don't know. Man, we're getting close to closing that sucker out. So you just never know. It probably never hit it too, you know. But we'll put that order back in for that same level because we're trying to make some occurrences. Now, like I said, the last 2 days, we didn't make any money on the actual move in the market. What we did is we actually reduced our risk in the market. So we took shares off. You know, the price didn't actually move to us. We actually said, okay, well, we have to take profit. At least some part of the day we have to do it. That way we look like this. So we had 2 days where this day and this day we actually sold those, not by price movement, but we actually punched it in and said, okay, we're taking profit. And that was just on one underlying and one underlying here. So it keeps us profitable. If you don't take profit on a day-to-day basis, and these are small accounts, okay, I'll admit that. That's not, you know, there's NUE just sold. So let's see what we made off of that. That was just put in like minutes ago. That's 335. You start to understand. So now we can go back in here. We know it's on the scan. So we're going to go back to the scan. We're going to clear. Make sure it's on the scan. Yep. Clear it back out, and we're going to put our alert back in. Damn it. Yeah, we just hit it, so we're going to do it again. And what was the royalty on that? We can clear all this out. And go back over and see what we did. So 97.14. It was a quick 15 minutes, but not as much movement as I expected. So let's go back and look at the alerts that we neglected to look up. Make sure they're on the scan, that'd be nice. Don't see them. Oh, yep, there it is. Sell style, good. So, do we already have it? Oh, bought CBU. Let's look at that first. Actually, let's look at, yeah, let's try to get as fast on this as possible. I always like to get the sell orders in as quick as possible. 79.44 plus 168 plus 50, 81.65. Of course, as your accounts get bigger, you know, once you get over 100,000 in your account, you can move up to 20% of max shares. It keeps your risk low. Let's go to CBU. Put in our stuff. Do the same thing every day. You don't have to worry about it. It's just, dang it, need to get that fixed. Put in a call to them. Keeps on jumping. Release, I don't know if it's my hand or if it's the, I don't know, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's actually easier to do on a bigger chart, but I'm stubborn. I want to keep messing around with it here. Alright, so CBU, let's go look at XOM. XOM is going to be on this account, so I don't know if that was a DCA or what. Maybe it's a new position. Well, looks like it came down, so we're going to LNC. We'll finish up with our order here. Let me look at the, make sure all the information is correct. 27 is still good, so we're going to buy 3. Discard 3. Trail. Now this is just one strategy that I'm using here, trailing, because these are small accounts. And we got a lot of movement going on. If we have a real dead market, I might be more apt to go after oh, that's way too high. Let's move that down, say about 250, 258. Yeah, it's coming back up quick, but there we go. Transmit that. We're in. Okay. We get XOM. You just let that ride. If it goes up, it goes up. If it comes down, it comes down. I don't know about you, but oil has been down for a long time. Cody's not actually on the list, so or on the scan, so we're going to take a look at it anyways just to see. And it's down a good amount. But we're not interested in it because it's not on the scan. That's the important thing to remember. I don't look at that red bar as anything more than just a skid mark. It makes no difference to me. I don't care how big it is. I don't look at charts the same way other folks do. I'm just looking at the price and whether or not it fits my parameters. If the parameters aren't met, I don't invest in it. It's just the way I do things. So what did we hit here? LNC. Take a look at that. It's right there. We know we don't even have to look at the chart because we know what we're going to profit. 68, and we're going 20. plus the 168 plus the 50, so 70/40. And that's all there is to that. Now we just look at the chart. All right, and we know where we're in. We're going to post this. LNC, save. And I've been doing, I can't remember how long I've been on Twitter now. Got a few followers. Maybe they like my comments. I don't talk much on there, but one thing I don't like is dishonest people. I don't like a lot of the stuff I see, and you know, everybody's got to make a living. I understand that, but not at the expense of other people's, you know, financial well-being. People get taken care of all the, or taken advantage of all the time, and it's not my place. I mean, you know, if you're uneducated and you haven't got a clue what you're doing, then you know, it's not for me to tell people not to try to take your money. There's plenty of it to go around, but it's amazing what greed does to people. And if you're not greedy, you'd be surprised how much money you can make in the market just by being smart. But yep, it's surprisingly slow. Let's take a look and see what actually happened. So the market's going up. So we should be, what do we got? Okay, we bought GSBC. Now I can't tell you where it's going or if it's going to continue going that way. I mean, if it does, it does. But what we did is we put ourselves in a position. We didn't wait, is what I'm saying. If you wait, it's too late. You know, if you're waiting to see for some signal from the heavens to tell you to buy something, you know, you're going to be late. It's just the nature of the beast. 58.55. Close. Heck, all these could go against me, you know, but you have to know how to manage the position. You know, I don't know if that's going to go up and hit that. I have no idea. Well, there's TCF, right? So we're going to put that in there. And I don't post these all day. I got other things to do and other accounts to manage. This does take time, even though it doesn't look like it. Sometimes I move a little too fast. But this helps people that can see it, and if you pass it on to your friends, it's called karma. GSBC. All right, so we'll put our same thing in there. A lot of these charts seem to look the same, huh? Dang it. Waste so much time trying to get these right. There we go. Yep. And all those trailing stops we put in yesterday are starting to come in. Like I say, no guarantees it's going to continue up. but we'll just watch and see and play along. So let's see, TCF, is that on this one? Don't know. Looks like it, huh? Take a look down here. Yep. So TCF 46.61 plus 1. These are pretty cheap ones too, plus 0.34. What did I do there? A 48.38, so 48.40. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, CMP. CMP's on this account too. Interesting. I know when I put the alerts in what accounts they're on, but I have no clue once they actually hit. They tell me there's a buy. It's 288 plus 50, 73.80. That's amazing how many people, it's like, well, why don't you just give your scan away? It's like, why would I do that? It took me years to come up with that. I'm giving away free trades here, you know, and I don't know if they're going to work or not. You don't know if they're going to work or not. The point is, you better understand money management and how to scale your account. If you try to trade like somebody with $1 million and you've got, you know, $50,000, you're going to make mistakes. What was that last one? CMA? I need to go back to TCF and chart that. Yeah. So to me, people sit there and they look at these charts and they tell you, oh, these are at all-time highs. Well, if that was true 2 months ago, right? We look back over here, you know, 2 months ago, the actual all-time high was up here, $4 higher than where we're at right now. So that would be a lie. Or just if somebody's looking at the chart can fool you. The price is what it is. It's $46.29. Right now, if there's somebody interested in selling or buying at $48.40, they're going to buy it, right? Or the price is going to move up. I'm willing to sell when it gets to that point. So let's see, CMA. Not on that account. I'll try it over here. All right, we come up on the 10 o'clock hour. Now wait a second. It said that it bought. Let's try it over here. There it is. All right, so CMA. Have no idea what it is. Looks like dividends are coming up. And we're not. It's after 10 o'clock, so I'm not going to post that. Yeah, new rule. I'm only going to post my trades while I'm live on Twitter. The rest of the day, you're on your own. If you want access to the scan, it's $5 a week. That's it. So we'll look through here real quick and say, so BGH, it kind of recovered, didn't it? So maybe we close that out today. So we'll keep that one in mind. Well, we took a profit today, so we're not going to worry about it. We got $3.35. That's all we're looking to do is close that, and not a specific amount. We don't want to be going backwards, of course. We don't want to be taking losses, so we're not going to close anything. We don't have, fat-fingered trades here. We're very consistent. So TSN, that's still up. But we'll see if anything else is profitable. Oh, wrong one. On the day, it could just be a flat day. Yeah, we just picked up some positions. They're going to either be paying us dividends, or we're going to dollar cost average them, or we're going to close them for what we want. That's it. You don't have to think about it. But our account size is still relatively close to where we need it to be. We still have 10,000 to invest on a account that's 20,000. That's the cost basis. The overall market value is 27, so you get 3,000 on the negative unrealized gain. We don't care about that number. All it does is it represents, a accounting measure. And I'm not really seeing too much else. IVH. Let's go over to Mosaic before I sign off here. We'll go down through, just take a quick look and see what's actually moving. It's going to resort for us. Looks like we only have, okay, oil is down for some reason. Don't know, don't care. And then yeah, NUE, we just got into that, or just sold that, so we're back waiting for that to come back down. What else we got going? Yeah, NXST, WPS. Okay, got another BOH. It's another buy, so we'll go back over. Which one was that on? I think it's on this account. Is that the right one? No, it's this one here, BOH. Yep. That's some bank, I think. Don't know. It's a decent pair, kind of a mid-grade in my book. 221 plus 268 plus 50, 95.40. And we'll go back over, look at the chart. Okay, we'll add our Fibonacci line there. It's not, I don't use Fibonacci like you think it's supposed to be used. It's just a drawing tool for me, so I can find the 50% and not use a calculator in a 6-month window. That's all I'm doing. Right? So it's done. Just make sure there's no other trades. Looks good. And we'll look at the other one. Oh, said I'd go through the Mosaic. We'll see what's actually moving. This one's recalculating. All right, so we got MTB. We just bought that this morning. It's moving up. ADI. It's not doing anything. Another bank. What is CFR? Another bank. The banks are moving, huh? What's this, PRK? Park National Corporation? Not sure exactly what they do. I think they're a tool company. WBS, CRE, there's BOH, we just got that. STX, LNC, we just bought that. BTR. Yeah, so we got, got some movers up. More movers up than we do down. All right. Oh, a lot of strength moving up. It's like I was saying before, made the statement that after the oil pipeline and then that bridge out on I-40 from Mississippi, or from Memphis, Tennessee to Arkansas on I-40 is closed. Big infrastructure push now. They got to give you all the reasons why they want another 2 point whatever trillion dollars, and so that's coming. So the market likes money. I mean, that's all you can really say. We'll see what ends up happening, but let's go back to this other one real quick since I was neglected it. We have new. We know we're in that. We got a lot of the same ones: BOH, Docs, NHC, VTR, BSI. What's this one doing here? CATC. What is that? Came another bank. Yeah, positive. And I didn't talk about Bitcoin, but let's take a look. Let's go to investing.com. I don't want to open another platform. I've got too many open right now. Yeah, Bitcoin, about 50.5K. Ethereum, 3.8K. Not getting a lot of movement out of it. And Bitcoin Cash, 1278. Litecoin, 324. So yeah, I mean, not a lot of movement now because people are kind of, a lot of hoodlers. They believe what they're being told. There is a lot of buying and selling going on, but there are a bunch of hoodlers as well. But those are the ones that have that fear of missing out. Like, hey, it's going to go to $1 million of Bitcoin. Well, I mean, if that happens, great, right? Hold on to half of one or half a quarter. You have $250,000. But and jumping in that and trying to put $50,000 into Bitcoin, like what's that guy's name? Saylor, Michael Saylor. Yeah, he's a big pusher on Bitcoin. And you might be right. I don't know. I've been involved since 2013. I don't know how long he's been involved in it, but he's passionate about it. I'll give him that. But that's an emotion. He's got 91,000 Bitcoin, so billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. So I think his average cost is in about 25,000. I think I'd probably take half of that off the table, but that's just me. I think I can turn the 2.5 billion, leave the other 2.5 billion in there, and I can make that 2.5 billion at 10%. That's $250 million a year. I mean, come on, let's use some freaking common sense. Or let's see, 2.5 billion. Yeah, 250 million a year in dividends if you invested it right at 10%. But I'm just a little YouTube guy, doesn't know much. These gurus seem to think they know it all. Let them keep thinking that. Anyways, have a great day, and I'll be back at 3:30 for the close and see what we ended up with. Later.